the K-pop world has been shaken once again by an event that has sparked endless waves of speculation. Only an hour after Jungkook's latest Instagram post appeared, millions of fans worldwide were caught in euphoria mixed with deep curiosity. Is this a silent confirmation of the rumor about his presence at Jin's concert in Anaheim, California? Or is this merely a coincidence too perfect to ignore? Jin's solo concert held in Anaheim was initially expected to be a grand celebration without interruptions. However, all such assumptions vanished when amateur footage emerged showing a tall man with black hair, dressed casually, sitting in the balcony area under tight security. The figure, believed to be Jungkook, appears for only a few seconds in the 12-second video that has now been viewed over 15 million times across various platforms. The big question arises: was Jungkook really present secretly at the concert? Several eyewitnesses at the venue claimed to have seen the man entering through a side door, wearing a face mask and a black cap that covered almost all of his distinguishing features. Fans known for their attention to detail pointed out that the man was seen folding his arms across his chest several times and occasionally clapping quietly as Jin performed emotional ballads. His silence, without interaction with other audience members, only strengthened suspicions that he intended to avoid the public spotlight. However, what made the atmosphere even more intense was the moment when Jin seemed to lose focus briefly on stage. His fleeting glance toward the balcony, accompanied by an expression difficult to decipher, somewhere between surprise, nervousness, and emotion, became the subject of analysis for thousands of fans worldwide. Did Jin notice Jungkook's presence? Or was it merely a coincidental moment overanalyzed by fans? Jungkook's latest Instagram post, which appeared an hour ago, only deepened the situation. In the post, he shared a photo of Jin standing on stage, seemingly taken from behind, complete with a short and ambiguous caption: "Some nights are quieter than others." That sentence immediately triggered a new wave of speculation. Is he implying something about Jin's concert night? Is this his way of responding to a rumor that has already gone global? Social media exploded within minutes. The hashtags #Jungkook at Jin's concert and #JinJKMoment topped Twitter's trending topics, while ARMY split into two major factions. One side firmly believes Jungkook's post is an indirect confirmation of his presence at the concert, while the other insists this is merely an overinterpretation by fans hungry for BTS member interactions. Analysis after analysis emerged, ranging from matching the timestamp of the photo with Jin's concert schedule, to theories that the night view in Jungkook's post resembled the Anaheim scenery from the venue's VIP balcony. Even some major fanbase accounts claim to have identified lighting patterns in the photo that match Jin's concert stage setup. Yet, no official statement has been issued. The silence from the agency and both idols has instead acted as a catalyst, accelerating the spread of conspiracy theories. Some K-pop industry observers suspect this moment might be a hidden strategy to spark enthusiasm ahead of BTS's next big project. Others suggest this is merely a symbol of solidarity and support from a younger brother to his elder. On the other hand, the skeptical group remains steadfast. They argue that the digital era is full of visual manipulation. Blurry videos, low-quality photos, and eyewitness testimonies often serve as fuel for sensations that are not necessarily factual. Are we truly witnessing a moment of genuine brotherhood, or merely a collective narrative born from the fandom's desires? What's more surprising is that some ARMY claim to have overheard a faint conversation between security personnel on the balcony mentioning Jungkook's name in a low voice. Another recording shows a muscular man wearing a face mask leaving the venue through the side door and entering an unmarked black car. His movements were swift, but in the final seconds, he seemed to glance back at the stage as if giving it one last look. Is this mere coincidence? Or does it hold a deeper meaning? Every smallest detail is now being dissected with extreme precision. From Jin's gaze toward the balcony to the timing of Jungkook's Instagram post, which is deemed too synchronized to ignore, everything is analyzed as if it were pieces of a puzzle that will unveil the truth. The question now is, if Jungkook was indeed present, why did he choose such a discreet way? Why not sit openly in the VIP area like other celebrities usually do? Is there something deliberately being concealed? Or did he simply want to give Jin personal support without causing a media frenzy? Amid the flood of speculation, one thing has become clear. The BTS fandom is at the height of euphoria. For most fans, this moment symbolizes strong brotherhood, a reminder that the bond between BTS members remains intact even as they focus on their solo projects. But for skeptics, this is merely proof of how easily a fandom can be swept into a narrative that may not even be true. They warn about the dangers of echo chambers on social media, which reinforce beliefs without verification. Are we witnessing an authentic historic moment, or have we all become part of a carefully crafted scenario designed to shake the K-pop world? Now the public holds its breath, awaiting further developments. Will there be another post from Jungkook that clarifies or further complicates the situation? Or will Jin finally drop a subtle hint at his next concert? At this moment, all eyes are on a single Instagram account and one concert that has transformed an ordinary night into a global storm. And in this silence, curiosity continues to torment millions of fans worldwide. The silence surrounding Jungkook's alleged attendance at Jin's concert has now turned into a global debate spiraling out of control. Yet amid the sea of speculation and visual analyses dominating social media, a fundamental question emerges. Are we as consumers of information truly aware that what we see, read, and hear could very well be fabrication? Are we ready to face the possibility that this entire narrative is nothing more than sensationalism crafted to capture media attention? Or do we prefer believing every piece of information without filtering it first? As Jungkook's ambiguous Instagram post goes viral, various theories are proliferating. Some view the post as a silent confirmation of his presence at Jin's concert. Others believe it's nothing more than a coincidence with no correlation to the rumors circulating. Here lies the bigger issue. How far are we as an audience capable of distinguishing between fact and perception? Are we critical enough to ask whether all of this really happened, or is it just a collective illusion shaped by social media algorithms? It is worth noting that most of the information we are discussing comes from digital platforms such as TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and several online media outlets. Blurry videos lasting a few seconds, low-resolution photos, and testimonies from self-proclaimed fans at the venue serve as the primary fuel for this speculation. But have we ever asked, how valid are these sources? Have we verified who first disseminated the recordings and photos? Or are we merely following the wave of virality, unaware that unverified information can shape misleading perceptions? Are you sure the man sitting quietly in the concert balcony was really Jungkook? Or could it have been another fan coincidentally sharing similar physical features? Have you considered the possibility that the recordings and photos could have been digitally manipulated to reinforce a certain narrative? In an era where visual editing technology is increasingly sophisticated, can we still trust every image we see? Or are we falling victim to illusions intentionally crafted to provoke the public's emotional reactions? On the other hand, the conspiracy theory suggesting Jungkook's presence was part of a covert marketing strategy is equally startling. Was this moment designed to boost attention for BTS's upcoming projects? Or is it just the imagination of fans overly obsessed with inter-member relationships? And if that is true, are we aware that we are being played by an entertainment industry that deliberately crafts narratives to maintain their dominance in the global market? These questions are not only important for ARMY as the world's largest fandom, but also for anyone consuming information in today's digital age. What if this entire event, from the viral recordings to Jungkook's Instagram post, is just a series of coincidences exploited by the media to create sensation? Are we ready to accept that reality? Or do we prefer living in the belief that everything we see and read is real? Let us pause for a moment. Isn't it too risky to immediately believe information sourced from social media without a verification process? Shouldn't we, as intelligent audiences, have the capacity to distinguish between facts, opinions, and fabrications? If we fail to do so, what will be the consequences for the health of our information ecosystem? Do we want to remain trapped in a cycle of sensationalism that only satisfies temporary emotional thirst? Or are we ready to become wiser consumers of information? Of course, this does not mean we should reject all circulating information. However, caution and skepticism are key to protecting ourselves from mass manipulation. Have you ever asked yourself, who benefits the most from spreading such rumors? Is it the fans who feel entertained, the media gaining clicks and high traffic, or the entertainment industry successfully maintaining their artists' relevance amid fierce competition? Each perspective leads us to one conclusion: we must stay vigilant. Do not let yourself get swept away by unverified information just because the majority believes it. Are you aware of how easily we become part of social media echo chambers that only reinforce our own beliefs? Are we still capable of accepting different perspectives without falling into confirmation bias? Jungkook's presence at Jin's concert, if it truly happened, would indeed be a touching symbol of brotherhood. But if it turns out all of this is merely a collective perception shaped by weak fragments of information, what can we learn from this phenomenon? Will we continue to be passive spectators who simply absorb raw information? Or are we ready to become active truth seekers capable of asking critical questions about every narrative that arises? At present, not a single official party has confirmed or denied this rumor. This silence has instead become fuel that magnifies the fire of speculation. Is this an intentional communication strategy? Or is there truly nothing to confirm because the attendance never occurred? Amid the viral wave blurring the line between reality and sensation, there is only one way to survive: critical thinking. Do you truly believe the man on the balcony was Jungkook? Or could it be that you are only believing what you want to believe? Are we witnessing a historic moment, or merely a drama designed to manipulate the emotions of millions? These questions must be answered carefully. Do not let fleeting euphoria blind us from the actual facts. Let us become audiences capable of analysis, not just acceptance. In a world where truth and lies are often hard to distinguish, isn't it time we train ourselves to be skeptical? Now we return this question to you. Do you truly believe this incident is real? Or do you suspect all of this is a clever fabrication to draw media attention? Are you ready to dig deeper to uncover the facts? Or will you choose to be swept up in the sensation? The answers to these questions are not only crucial for understanding the Jungkook and Jin controversy, but also determine how we will navigate information in today's fast-paced digital era. In the end, do we want to be part of the solution or part of the problem in the spread of misinformation?